Hello everybody, welcome back to Particle Fleet Emergence. Strategic Sage here, and this is going to be the last of the dedicated Particle Fleet series. What I'm going to do from after this is I'm going to be doing random missions of different types from Creeper World 2 and 3 and Particle Fleet. Not going to go back to Creeper World 1 because there really isn't any custom missions in that game. But just do a hodgepodge until whatever point at which Creeper World 4 comes out. So, this is License 1. It's another one that was recommended by General Revil, and I took just a brief look into it to make sure it would run okay. Seems to be doing fine. And we're going to dive into this. Another DRM failure. The threat is big and our force is small. Work with limited ships and omnis. Make good use of amp gems. Start of a new story based on the jokes in a previous map. That I have not played, don't intend to. At least not for now. So, it's about a half hour it typically takes to finish this. Let's dive right in. And we have a bit of a story here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't exist for a good reason. So, they're basically just poking fun at how ridiculous the whole ship license thing is, which I like. Okay, now I do admit I was given a bit of a hint about what the best way is to tackle this. The hint was the MVP is a tech that rarely gets to be used. And looking at this map and all of the stuff that's going to come spewing at us soon, look at these. It looks like what we want to do is we want to grab as many of these energy zones as possible. And then the other thing we want to have is defensive struct, I think, to defend them. And so, therefore, that will protect us against a lot of things. Now, Omni reactors, yeah, probably. So I'm going to stick with those two. And then let's get this show on the road. Now, where do I want to be here? I'm not sure if I want to try. Because how far up do I want to try to get here initially? I could maybe try to cut things off a little further. But I think I'm just going to stay back here to be safe. And that may not be the best thing. It might lose me some time from not being aggressive enough or whatever. Let's throw up a lathe now. And then I definitely want to get my one Omni up. I think Omnis are going to be vital. You see this all coming out. The more Omnis we can get, the more we can fight off all of this. Okay, the struct is starting to... Okay, now we're starting to form. Then we're losing some things. I think I want to get the Joven up. Let's get that other Omni in place. See, this one's doing some things, but it's also being sort of fought against. We're about to have a conflict of mire here. With these two up, I think we're holding it off. We have big energy problems, though. So I think I just want to hang out here for the moment. You know what? Let's move you there, if we can get away with it. So now we're starting to form some struck. Let's move down. Let's move the lathe out this way. Let's move you out this way a bit. See, this is causing us some problems over here, though. Yeah, we're losing this. Which I don't like. Let's move you back. Let's move you back. Let's get that third Omni up over here. Because we need to combat this mire. And we don't have enough to do it yet. See, lathe, let's get you over here. See if we can pick up that before it gets swamped. Don't know if I can. Because we need to be able to... And we're still... There we go. Build another Omni. I need to be able to win this battle over here. We're doing okay now. Let's get another destroyer up. Or the only destroyer up, rather. Okay. So... we have the reactors. How are they doing? They're at 0%. So that means that does me no good. What if I... Okay, now it's starting to scale that up. That's weird, because it was on there initially. Why was that not... In any case, we'll now start saving energy there, which is what I want to do. Although, do I want that, or do I want Omni cannons? Anyway, let's move Destroyer out here. Yeah, they're sending out stunners after us. So I think I need to release that and use mine dischargers. Because I don't have any other weapon against the stunners. So I feel like that's not even really a choice here. And then if we keep moving up along this path, then I think what we do is we continue to form the struct and push them back. We lost the lathe. Okay. The question is... we're losing the Omnis. Okay. I need to... Boy. What do I... Okay, so... I do want the Omni reactors. Or no, I'm gonna need the defensive struct. And I need the mine dischargers. Okay. So we'll do that. And I want to try putting the HQ up a little bit further. And then as soon as I can, I want to get the lathe up. And then I just want to focus on moving around and grabbing as many of these Omnis as I can, getting as many up as possible. I think that's what my early on... Not even going to build any ships. Other than the lathe. So let's see how that goes. There we go. Lathe up. Are we getting our... Yeah, we're getting our dischargers and our strut going. Okay, let's get our Omni here. Yeah, we're going to lose some things. We understand that. Let's try to get you over here. There's an Omni. Build another Omni. Another Omni. Go. Somewhere, anywhere. Okay, so this is getting us another ship, which is actually not what I was going for, but I'm going to stick with it, see what happens. Cruiser. Yeah, I don't care so much about that. Get you over here. It's going to be too late for that. Maybe up here? You have enough to take that? Another Omni. See, 4 of them won't be enough. I'm going to need at least 5. Maybe more. Hold on. We could get the amp gem up there, too. Yeah, let's relocate everybody up there. Except I don't have Omni reactors, so I can't sustain them up there. I'll have to move them back. Yeah, move. See, move you back here. Okay, there we go. We got another amp gem. Ah, there we go. We get that amp gem. Then we get Omni reactors. And then we can sustain wherever we need to be. Okay, so I've got more ships. Move you down here. I've got to get more Omnis, though. It's only 4. 4 is not enough. And I don't think I can... No. Okay, so I don't think I need the dischargers right away. So we'll have Omni reactors on it first, along with defensive struck. Then later on, we'll switch from the reactors. Or actually, we want to get this extra amp gem, and then get the dischargers with that one. And then I'm also going to focus on, even above the lathe, I'm going to focus on getting Omnis up. Boom. Okay. There's our Omni. Okay, now we're going to build a lathe. Omni 2. Nope, don't do that. Slide up here. You're gonna grab that Omni, that's fine. Build another one. Oh, you didn't get it. Okay, move here. Waiting for the amp gem to come in. Mine dischargers. Another Omni. Go. This is going to give us 5. I don't know if 5's enough. But 5 is better than 4. Another Omni. Go. There's another lathe. How we doing Meyer-wise? Because if we can... Let's move up here. Let's put everybody up here. We have the reactors. High ground is good for Omnis. Then if we stick you up here, we should be able to knock out that emitter. That'll help. You get up there. I want as many as possible right up on this high ground. Yep, you can be there. Okay. So now, Jovan, there we go. Now we should be doing better over here. Not great, but better. Yeah, I think we're winning. Now it's going to take a while to actually have victory. We have mine dischargers, right? Yep. There they go. Okay. So I think we've done enough now. to gradually, because we'll get this and this mire spawner, and all of that will happen eventually. Okay, so we're off to a solid footing here. Let's now get some ships rolling. And then I'm going to want these lathes, if I can sustain them, up along the edges here. Okay, yeah, that's not working. That's forward too far. I think I gotta move everything along this side. Let's try that. Including the destroyer. Cruiser, you come up here. Okay, let's aim over this way. Everybody. Let's see, because if we could knock out that would be nice. Okay, so now we're getting in range here. Yep, just got close to this. Okay, once we knock this out, this is going to get much easier. We're going to multiply our omnis. We're going to get more lathes. All of that's going to work in our favor. Bingo. Oh yeah, we're starting to accelerate along this path now. 2,000 particulate. Oh yeah, you're not going to do any good if you're not built in range, are you? That's a good spot. I think I just want to continue hanging out on the high ground here and then gradually... because we're taking shots from over this way. I'm going to try, see if I can ram in here. That worked. Okay. Now the two of you come back out this way. So now we've cleared this. We have our full group of omnis that we can build right now, that is. And I think we're gonna... let's throw one of you down here. And actually, you're doing pretty well over here. Why don't you... yeah, why don't you slide over this way? Because I think I can knock out those two emitters. And once we get this, that's another Omni. Okay, so we're going to want to keep moving forward. Let's see if you can... boy, that's iffy. Getting over here with ships is not going to be easy. Let's just see what happens if I put Joven and Cruiser in position. And the lathes are nice there. They can fit in. Okay, another Omni. Good. We did knock out one emitter. Yeah, and these are fine, and they're helping us move along the path. Well, they're not fine, but they're surviving for now. Might lose the Joven here. Might not. but we did. Rebuild. Okie dokie. Got all of our Omnis up still. We're gradually conquering this. Once this comes away, we get another 2 Omnis. Let's move one of you over here to start capturing this stuff. Because this one, yep, that one just got freed up. Another Omni. Just place you over here to help out with that. Let's see. That should be close enough. I move, say, a couple of you down here. Just grab the other ones, put them over here for now. So we're gradually crawling along here. Oh, you're not close enough. Okay. Really can't use that extra lathe for anything. Like, you've got these ships down here that aren't accomplishing much. We could still have it ready, though, to jump into wherever when it's needed. Another Omni. Okay. This is about to be fully ours. Oh, yep. They're gonna get hit. Okay. Rebuild. Build as many as we need. The question is, when do we land here? Because I don't think we're ready for it yet. There's an awful lot of force. I think maybe I need to focus on moving up this way first. Or maybe we'll soak up the force by landing the Omnis. There's only so much I can do in terms of pushing up, I think. Like, any Omnis I rebuild, I could rebuild over here to knock these out. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do a landing there. Then, of course, we're going to lose a bunch of these. We're going to get rebuilt. We're going to lose them all, I'm pretty sure. Okay. We actually did make a bit of headway there very briefly. Oh, we lost these over here too? Okay. But meanwhile, yeah, see, they're reinforcing this struct here now. We got some close enough to do that, at least. See about sneaking that lathe up in there. Destroyer. Okay. take another run. One gone on the path in. Rebuild. See if it gets up in time before it gets destroyed. Well, they're trying to work on this amp gem. That'd be nice. And they got it. Okay, what do we want to use that for? Omni cannons, I think. So they at least accomplished something. This is super risky, but you know, if I lose them or when I lose them, I just rebuild them. So I do think it's when, not if. Just throw everything I can aside from the command ship into that whole quagmire. Then let's move these up along. Use their Omni cannons. Okay, we've lost lathes. Lost all of them now. But we have definitely made a big push here. And you're actually in the way of building. Let's get you out of the way so we can... There we go. We've got a bunch more energy range. Got a bunch more energy. Now we should be able to move lathes up in here and help out with some of this. Getting this struct up is going to be huge. Didn't think I was going to lose the Joven there. Joven, excuse me. They still have the same amount of particulate. 1750. It's just concentrating more and more in this smaller area. Up and here comes... There's a Doppel. So I wonder, do I want to do another sacrificial push up into this area to divert some energy? I think I do. We're going to lose you, but I don't really care about that. I just want to create, yep, because then we can... Now the Joven's about to go. But those explosions gave us some control over here and removed a couple more cannons. I'm not sure what more can I do with these Omnis. They're, like, some of them... Well, I think I want them more down this way. Because from here, yeah, they can shoot across. There you're not hitting that much. So I want to make use of their cannons. There we go. So now all of these along here will be able to fire at least the land, if nothing else. They'll be able to constantly hit something useful with their cannons. And help me wear down the enemy. Okay, let's do this again. Just that little bit of explosion that happens. It's enough almost by itself, because then we knock out a couple of these and we get a little bit more progress. Now we're starting to build the struct up around this one, and these are sort of, you know, debatable areas. Nobody controls them. I can fit you mostly in the struct area here. Okay, we lost the lathe. Definitely rebuild that right away. But the struct is largely protecting that. I think that might be a better way to position. Yeah. Still losing ships, but it's not as bad as it was. Can I fit the... Yeah, I'm not able to keep a ship up there, apparently. Alright, I'm going to try a suicide run at... this sort of thing right there. Didn't make it. It did take some damage. It might have helped some over here. So maybe I keep doing that. I think it might have distracted them enough. We have the dischargers. Probably don't need the Omni reactors. No. If I get rid of the Omni reactors and put up mine cannons, that's definitely going to give me more firepower because all the mines we have. Perhaps I should have been doing that before. Let's just see how that goes. I mean, it can't hurt. Okay, now where are we at? Almost up 50%. Ah, that went down. Okay, so that was still progress. I think it's based on the mine cans, not anything else. And then as more of them get up, they're a little bit able to sustain themselves a little bit better with the cannons. The mine cannons is definitely the one that I did not use as early as I should. Because now we've got some more blocking off here. We should be able to at least post these somewhat more aggressively. We got rid of that emitter. There we go. Now we're down. Okay, we've reduced their numbers some. Yeah, now we're starting to plow through this. More lathes. Okay, you retreat. I need to figure out where I want to post my lathes at this stage now that we've got a better path. Another landing here, and if nothing else, can we land close enough to knock out that Meyer spawner? Actually, I don't think we can do that until we control the land around it. Let's just try this. Lose nothing by trying it. Yeah. We can knock that out first. Bingo. Okay. Now, we have a much better shot at taking that landmass. I don't know if we have enough yet to do it. But there's definitely, you know, there's going to be less Meyer spawned. Got massive amounts of this still. feel like I can get in here at all. None of the rest of the stuff we can take. So I think... yeah, I think now I want to head down this way. I want to try a couple landings down here. See if we can get a beachhead going at all. That didn't appear to do much. I'm going to try it one more time. Let's just land you over here if you can, start taking out emitters. I don't know if we'll make it that far. But we're going to try. Some of them are getting through. Yep. We might get that second one, too. Not quite. Okay. We're gonna do that again. Because I can't... there's too much density of cannons up here. And a couple emitters is not going to make a huge difference. But every little bit helps. So, all of you are going to come right down there. The problem is this mass, which I have to do something about, and I don't know what. I think just sort of suicide lathe raids is what I want to try to do. There we go. We got it, and then we started to have... yeah, there's something going on there. I'm not sure we can't do this. Now, if I land here, or like maybe just right up here on top, that might be enough. Okay, let's ram our lathes right down in here and see what happens. We're literally just causing blow-ups. So that we can get a little more advanced with our situation here. We didn't actually advance that much, but we did a little bit. So I think alternating sort of runs here with our omnis and our lathes. That's about as good as we're going to get right down there. Okay, you're ready? Go after it again too. Come on. Getting little bits. We don't quite have enough of them, I don't think, to sustain. Maybe we do. We might have gotten it here. The lathe diversion, I think, helped, but not quite enough. Okay. So maybe I do them both at once. Because we're really close to conquering this area and tipping this level over. Not quite there, but we're close. And the lathes aren't up yet anyway. Okay, lathes are up. So you go here. See if I can time this at all. Here we go, lathe diversion. Rebuild. Okay. We have more of them up than before. I don't think it's enough, though. Ugh, this is close. Doggone it. Get back over there. Land. 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 I'm trying to throw more of them in before they totally recover. But I don't think I succeeded in doing that. Lathes. Do your thing again. Tick them off. Divert. Trying to make this a constant cycle now if I can. Down to 1,400. Rebuild. For goodness sakes, rebuild. Yep, we didn't make it. Okay, no point in you. You withdraw. Oh, it's close, but it's not enough. I want to see if I can get enough of them up here. And the thing is, once they're landed, the cannons can't shoot them. So, if I send the lathes in first, and then run the Omnis in behind them, maybe that'll be enough. Maybe it won't. Yeah, I think I'm... That wasn't... That wasn't the right timing. So this is probably not going to work. Let's just see how it plays out. How many of these get blown up before they land? Good amount, but some of them made it through. However, the ones that made it through did not succeed. Okay. So let's try that again, but definitely have to time it a lot better. Now, lathes. Distract them. That helped. I don't know if it was enough. Let's see. Spawners down. Let's rebuild some Omnis around here. Get them over there. I think we might have this. Might. Let's get the lathes back up too. We'll need them for something. So dive bombing lathes, a new approach that I had not yet previously attempted. Again, we're going to lose some of these. But I just want enough to land. Oh yeah. That was a big hit there. Okay. So now I can actually build the rest of them on here. And then once they're in place, they can knock this out. We're clearing out more territory. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's post up the lathes here now. Oh yeah, now we're building struct around here. We've got more cannons. These directly having the energy zones knock out some of these. Now we've got this. Because now we're starting to eliminate more of their spawners. Or emitters, rather. Yep. As soon as we're safe more in this area, then we can expand. But I want to be doing a little better over here first. Come on, knock out that emitter. Okay, now they're down to like 1,000. Yeah, I think this struct is in a good enough place. Now, let's make this landing over here. These cannons will continue their work. We're going to move up our ships. Not sure exactly how aggressive I want to be, but I want them to be within range of the enemy. Really? Come on, you can make it over here. Yep. We're now gaining ground. You come up over here, it's probably reasonably safe. Well, you know what? I'm gonna move here. We got that other. What the heck? Benign emergent. More omnis. With which to get more omnis. So on and so forth. There. Now. Whoops. Lost the cruiser. Okay. Lost the Joven, too. I didn't see that happen. Okay, you probably should be more up there, then. Let's be a little more safe. Let the struct take care of as much as it can. And, alright, let's move a bunch of you up here. Now, we're eventually going to want to move over here and start firing at this stuff, but we're not there yet. We want to be grabbing more omnis, conquering this more quickly. Throw a couple of you down here. And the thing is, if we could have conquered this earlier, we could have used the big nose. This is a massive weapon, given the limited firepower in this game, but I couldn't find a way to do this before that. So, as the battle rages, there's Omni number 15. And we are yet going to get one more. We have Omni reactors. No, we don't have Omni reactors. I took that off. Which means they can't operate out of range. That's my problem here. Okay. Might have been part of my issue with this landing, too. Big Nose is taking a while to get its gun online, but let's move it up here anyway. There we go. With that fire support and the cruiser, let's move you up here. Then I want to start just sending the lathes at these emitters. Almost got that one. Yep, we did. Good. Run you back this way. I'm going to lose a bunch of these as they move up, but I'll rebuild them. I wanted to be over here far enough to shoot. Oh, I don't think we actually did. We only lost maybe one. Thought I was going to lose a lot more on that to some of those cannons. See, emergent rally point right down in there. Okay. More lathe raids. And we are progressing. They're almost out of cannons. They still have a lot of emitters. But I think that's temporary. Might get it this time. Yep. Treat you. Okay, 500 and some particulate. They don't have any more energy sources left. Boom. Now we've turned the tide here. This is coming our way. As soon as that comes, we can land here. But they still have... Yeah, I don't know if they have enough to take us. You know what? I'm going to just stick my nose right in the middle of that. And that might be a little bit too aggressive. Only 200 particulate left. I'm doing it anyway. Okay, now all of you land here even though it's kind of a moot point. Yep, lost the HQ right at the end of the game. Okay. All of you can come back. Oh. Alright. Because I hadn't fully materialized. That's not a good place to warp it in the middle of hostile territory. Fine. Lathe. 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 And everybody's out of energy. HQ. You know, just find a spot anywhere. Just give me my energy back. With the support of everything over here, I think you'll be fine. I feel like an idiot if you're not. Because I'm not waiting for those lays. But you know what? Let's just be dumb and give you an amp gem. At least you'll take less damage then. Boom! And I can't believe we survived. Vero. Oh my. Anyway. Yeah, so that was License 1. And I thought that was an interesting level using the Struct. And as I mentioned, I definitely should have gone with the mine cannons earlier. But definitely a big stalemate over here about halfway through the mission. And I wish I'd been able to find a way to get that big nose, but I couldn't quite make it work earlier on. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. More Creeper World will continue, but it will probably not be Particle Fleet for the next level. Till then, thanks for watching. I'll be back soon.